As the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came, and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken, the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken, and the other left. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched, and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for at such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household to give them meat in due season? Blessed is that servant, whom his Lord when he cometh shall find so doing. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. But if that evil servant shall say in his heart, My Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day, when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he's not whereof, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Cloud9 Blessings. This is Amber, and I hope that you are all having a very beautiful and blessed week. Thank you all so much for joining me here on the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, as well as hit the notification bell so you are constantly notified when new content is added to the channel weekly. You can now find Cloud9 Blessings on social media, on Twitter, Harpazo Rapture, and on Instagram, Cloud9 Blessings. The two end-time rapture dreams I am about to share with you today were emailed in by our dear brother in Christ, Vlad. And in both of his rapture dreams, he gives us two very vivid experiences he had in his dreams. And in his email, it says, Hello Amber, I've been watching your end time and rapture videos on YouTube for quite a while now. I've never had a rapture or end time dream in my life. While watching those videos, I was wondering whether I will see one. At the same time, I felt unworthy that God would talk to me in dreams. I was wrong. In my first dream, I was in my parents' house, in the back of a small Eastern European country. I could immediately recognize it. I then saw a 3-story building in the center of a small town that was surrounded by fields as far as the eye could see. I was then looking through a large window and I saw a very sunny and beautiful summer day. The spirit was happy, peaceful, and in my house I felt security. I could feel that everybody in the house could also see what I could. Far, far in the distance, probably even beyond the horizon, I saw this column of white and gray smoke coming from the ground, as if it were a volcano eruption or something of that sort. The column was straight and divided in the sky into two parts. I'm looking at it very curious and amazed. This is very unusual, and what could have caused it? At the same time, I could feel that I was safe because I felt so far away. I didn't feel threatened at all. The column was behind a blue haze. This is how I knew it was very far away. Then, in the blink of an eye, the nice summer view out the window changed 100%. Every feature recognizing such a well-known view out of the house changed. In the blink of an eye, the white column I saw turned deep, deep black. I can't even describe it, as if it were a separation or abyss. I had this impossible to describe depth to it. I wasn't afraid, but was immediately on my guard. The sun was a black disk and it hid behind this column. The feeling was as if the black disk of the sun had moved behind the black column. Then my attention moved to the right portion of the sky. There I saw a distant land in darkness and smoke. There were only erupting volcanoes, a black earth, pure desolation, something like depicted in the movie The Lord of the Rings. There was no way that there could be any life there. Something told me that this was the earth, but beyond any recognition. There were rivers of lava and erupting volcanoes everywhere. Finally, I switched my attention to the left portion of the sky, and it was only white, this beautiful white light. This light grew increasingly bright, and it took over everything in the sky. The black dividing column, the view of that scorched black earth, the light was binding it, and it didn't hurt me. I am closing my eyes, and the light goes through. I put my hands in front of my eyes. The light still goes through. I fell to the floor, hiding behind the wall, and the light still went through. After that, I suddenly woke up. I woke up as if it wasn't sleeping at all. Usually when I wake up, I'm always sleepy and it takes time to get out of bed. But this time it was different, as if I didn't sleep at all. This is how vivid and clear that this dream was. In my second dream, the scenery changed just as abruptly. I was standing in a totally new place, and it wasn't my parents' house in Eastern Europe anymore. I was in the USA at a local church in the restroom, and I could immediately recognize it. This time I wasn't alone, as a young boy was standing in front of me with his back turned toward me. The feeling was as if I was guarding him as he was standing there, very close to me. As I was standing there, all of a sudden, a young lady appeared to my left. There was something unsettling about her. I couldn't and can't recognize it. She moved very fast. She slipped between me and the boy and swiftly put a mark on his right arm and then disappeared. I did not like this at all. Something was very, very wrong. Then all of a sudden, something unexpected began to happen, and I started praying in tongues. I could feel the vibrations within me and in my throat as I was uttering words I couldn't understand. I knew that I was speaking in tongues. It felt weird, but yet so powerful, encouraging, as if some power is channeling through me. My wife could feel that I was praying as well. We briefly stopped, checked on the boy, and we resumed praying. Then all of a sudden, I saw this white door, or more like a window shutters opening to my left. They reminded me of those window shutters that were used in some Mediterranean countries to protect the house from the sun. The doors weren't perfectly white, as if they were used a lot, not dirty though. The doors had very little ornaments. Overall, nothing too fancy. For some reason, I noticed this simplicity. I tried to look inside, and all that I could see was this beautiful light. It feels like the same light I saw in the previous dream. The door slowly opened, and then after some time, they closed again. I found myself standing in that same restroom with the boy, but the boy wasn't there anymore. Everything went gray and even dark, and then I woke up. My wife cried a lot after hearing this part of my dream. Initially, I was hesitant to share this part of my dream, but I decided to share it anyway. Thank you all so much for listening. Vlad. Thank you so much, Vlad, for sharing these two vivid end times dreams to the channel. Thank you also, brothers and sisters, for taking the time to view this video today. I truly hope that it has blessed each and every one of you. Thank you all so much for watching, and God bless.